Hello everyone, Danny here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we'll be doing a review for Superman 19. This is a new book from DC Comics, a whole new jumping in point. This starts a new arc, the Many Deaths of Doomsday. There's a lot going on here, but let me talk about the creative team before we get into this book. This book is written by Joshua Williamson, who's been writing Superman since the relaunch, with art by Dan Mora. We also have colors by Alejandro Sanchez, letters by Aaron Maher. In this book, there's a few things that have changed in the status quo after everything that happened in Absolute Power. One of those things is that Lois Lane now has superpowers. We don't know why, we don't know how, but she also has powers similar to Superman. We also, of course, still have this Lex Luthor who has forgotten everything, and he's kind of a new page. He's still being kind of taken care of by everyone in this book, which is very interesting. And then, of course, we have Superman, who runs into a new foe that also seems to be an old foe. I'm not very familiar with this character that's introduced here, the Timekeeper, a Time Trapper, I believe. But I don't know if it's a new character or not. I don't think I recollect having read a character like this with Superman. But there's a really fun twist all the way towards the end. Of course, this will eventually deal with Doomsday in a lot of different ways as well. That's part of the big story that's happening as well. But it's really fun to have Joshua Williamson do a story where both Superman and Lois have powers. I think that just makes the book really fun with that dynamic, changing it up a little bit. Like I said, we haven't explored fully how Lois got her powers, how much of the power she has, right? We don't know. Like, they do a very good job here telling you, like, maybe she can't hold the power in as efficiently as Superman, right? When she pulls power in from the sun. Maybe she's not as strong. Maybe she has different limitations. All this while she's trying to balance being the editor in chief of the planet, and then of course working with Superman. Superman having the corporation still kind of work for him. Yeah, really fun stuff. Now, Dan Mora is probably one of my favorite comic book artists at the moment. So seeing him on this title, he just does some really amazing stuff. You'll probably be seeing a few art pages scroll on about as I've been talking about the video. But it's really, really good stuff. Like, it's great. It's a lot of fun. His character designs are just really dynamic. They really pop. I think the Sanchez's colors really make everything come to life in the page. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this issue. It's a great jumping on point. I'll do a separate video where I talk about some of the all-in titles and which ones I'll be reading, which ones I'll be waiting on, and then which ones I'm just skipping completely. But yeah, this is definitely something that I highly, highly recommend. I've been reading Superman since the relaunch, and then with Joshua Williamson, and it's really fun to see this. I do hope that we'll get back to some of the other storylines that were planted before the Absolute Power stuff, but this is a nice deviation from that. And of course, a really cool callback. Anything with Doomsday really raises the stake always with Superman, I feel. So that's a lot of fun. So, if you have read this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments as always. Thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned because we have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.